Hi guys, Casey with the Hop Screw here today, and we are going to be starting our monthly cooking day today. So what we have decided to do is we've done 29 meals that we're going to be preparing and then freezing. So most of the meals, except for 3, are going to be done 3 times. So like chicken tacos times 3. There's a couple of them that I only did 2 of, and I did that just because it's longer prep time for those meals or space in my freezer. So for example, lasagna, it takes 2 pans of lasagna to feed our family now. So for 2 meals, I'm going to do 4 pans of lasagna. So I knew that I probably wouldn't have much more space in my freezer for that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we have a plan for 29 meals. 11 different meals, and so they'll be served on a rotation basis, and that way we're not eating like right on top of each other, so there's enough variety for us where we don't get tired of it. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that and see how it goes. It's my first time doing a big monthly one with a family this size, feeding roughly 10. We have 9 in our family, so most of the meals will feed 10 to 11. So it's my first time doing a monthly one for this. I used to do it when our family was much smaller, but now that we have a much bigger family, the space in the freezer was kind of hard to manage. So I kind of planned accordingly and did things that we would take smaller space. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, first on the list is grilled chicken and bacon stackers. So you're going to start grilling that chicken. Nikki, you're gonna put your job is to cook the bacon. And we're gonna cook it in the oven at 425, and it takes about 10 minutes or so. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take and put each bacon and lay it flat. So the bacon just came out and actually clocked to take about 15 minutes today. So anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes depending on your bacon.
Chicken. I'm checking the chicken, and the temperature has to be 165 for it to be done. Putting bacon on chicken. And then bacon sticky. And then gonna put some cheese.
Now what are you doing?
Putting cheese over the bacon.
Now what are you going to do with it?
Eat it. No, put it in the oven.
Why are you putting it in the oven?
So it can get melty. I'm gonna play a little game called Melt. Here's the chicken, and I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit, and then I'm gonna wipe it up. Chicken.
So he's individually wrapping the barbecue chicken, and then these are two meals. And so I'm gonna put barbecue chicken stackers on the Ziploc. And then 6 will go in one bag, and then 6 will go in another.
Who doesn't love bacon on chicken?
I do. I like it. I'm in chicken.
So I've taken his individually wrapped chicken and added it into the big bag of barbecue chicken stackers. So we can, this is a great meal if you just want to take it for lunch sometime too. You can just pull one out, eat it one by itself. This is a heat meat meal. They're my favorite kind.
No, she just likes bacon.
Try to take some of the cheese and put it on that.
The bacon! Rest in peace, bacon.
Okay, so I'm going to actually do the toppings for the chicken caprese. I'm assuming that's how you say it. That's how I say it. Basically, chicken caprese is chicken breast with fresh basil, sliced tomato, and topped with mozzarella. On the day of serving, I usually make a balsamic Bella's hopping around. Balsamic reduction sauce, and serve it with hot butter noodles, and it's really yummy. So I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with fresh basil. It smells so good. I love the smell of fresh basil. Great thing about cooking like this in bulk is I have some basil left, and we are doing a chicken lasagna. So I'm going to actually take my leftovers, and probably if I was doing this cooking for dinner, it'd probably go bad, but because we're doing it all together, I'm going to go ahead and run this through the processor and flavor up my sauce with it. So that's kind of the good thing about this, is you can kind of use all your supplies and not be a lot less wasteful. After I've done my basil, I'm going to top it with my tomato. Some of these are rather interesting slices. So now I'm going to top this with mozzarella cheese.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so we're taking the chicken caprese and we're going to go ahead and wrap them up just like we did the chicken bacon stackers. And we'll put them in a Ziploc bag that says, that it'll be 2 meals, 6 chicken breasts a piece. And it'll be labeled chicken caprese. Now we're going to get started on the goulash, and your name's on this one. So, hey Sam, your chicken needs to be checked.
4 minutes?
It's 4 minutes, yep. Okay, so we need to get 2 cans of diced tomatoes and 1 can of tomato sauce. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open these cans. And while I'm opening the cans, I want you to get 3 large Ziploc bags out. And I want you to write goulash on this. I'll do one to spell it. So Goolash. So go ahead and write goulash on these 2. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take the cooked ground turkey. Do you need a stool? And we're going to go ahead and mix the tomatoes and the tomato sauce in it. So go ahead and dump those 3 cans in that pan. And we'll pop them right into the trash can, right here, when you're done. Okay, so we have 6 packets of chili seasoning here. So we're going to go ahead and tear these open and dump. Okay, so we're going to tear them open like this, and then you can dump them.
Mom, this is
After you've dumped that, next, you're going to mix it all together. Okay, so whenever you're cooking in big batches, I season with a big box of salt. But you have to be very careful with it because it can make it over salty. But it's just quicker for me, and I've done it for years this way, so I kind of got a hang of it. So we're gonna go ahead and add some salt and garlic. So let's go ahead and let's taste this. Is it mixed all the way on the bottom? And so goulash is actually something I grew up with. This is something my mom and I think my grandma makes quite a bit. We put elbow macaroni with it. That's pretty good. Take a taste. We keep our baby spoons. It's a great tasting spoon. You like it? All right. So what we're gonna do next, thankfully the ground turkey, I cooked it earlier this morning. It had cooled off quite a bit, so it's ready to go in. Whenever you've heated your food, you want to make sure it's cooled off, because I've had them burn and leak through all of my freezer, which is no fun. Okay, so the way I do this is I'm going to take and I'm going to open it up. Now just a word on your Ziploc bags. I use the name brand. I am all for generic and saving money when I can, but this I do use the name brands. I buy it at Sam's, so it's not too bad. In a second. Sam chicken, and so it's not too bad as far as a cost difference, but this is an investment, and our food is an investment, and so we want to make sure that we protect it with good storage bags while it's in the freezer. Okay, so what you're going to do to divide this equally is you're going to take one scoop, put it in one, and move on down the line. Okay? Can you do that? And that way each individual bag is the same amount. I will cook the day of and then mix the sauce in. I used to freeze macaroni, but I don't anymore, and I don't really like doing it. It's a lot of cooking. Just a moment, please. It's a lot of cooking, but and it takes up a lot of space. So this way I can just go ahead and I cook my pasta in the Instant Pot and then mix my sauce in with it, and it's ready to go. Okay? Then we're going to make sure they zip shut completely. Then you're going to want to try to lay it flat in your freezer so it won't take very much room. Are you getting that, Bella? Mm-hmm. Okay. Special thanks to Bella, our camera girl, for this portion of it. Barbecue sauce, so I'm going to actually freeze it separate from the chicken because I don't like to add it in when I cook it because the water from the chicken kind of dilutes the barbecue sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and package it separately. You could just use straight barbecue sauce from the bottle. We just like to have ours with a little less sugar, so that's why I do it. Now, if you notice that this is a canning thingamajig, and I use it to direct the barbecue sauce into the bag or it would be a disaster. So that's kind of a trick for getting liquids into these bags. Always make sure that you seal these liquids well or it will be another disaster. I'm only doing 2 because I'm actually going to be fixing barbecue chicken sandwiches for lunch. Some of us have plans tonight, so the littles and the middles will be eating off our lunch menu board. So I'm only going to package up 2 of them, and then I'm going to start the 3rd one cooking. So all we need, I made the barbecue sauce. So what I need you to do is you're going to get 2 Ziploc bags, 2 Ziploc bags and write barbecue chicken on it.
Big ones or little?
Big ones.
Let me see.
We're making a total of 3, but we're having this for lunch.
Big word.
No, it's BBQ. That's an abbreviation. BBQ. So my chicken that I'm going to package and my sauce are going to go in this bag, so it's nice, one nice little kit that I can pick up whenever I get ready to make it. Very good. Now, go ahead and, now I need you to get 2 more Ziplocs.
Why 2 more?
Because that's what we're going to put in our chicken in. So we have 4 pieces going in per bag. Come on, over here.
Pellets.
And then we're gonna go ahead and your chicken juice, so don't touch your mouth or anything. Okay, and we're gonna shut it up.
I was touching my nose.
Okay, please don't do that.
With his arm.
Nose
it is.
Okay.
Why?
All right, so this is our barbecue chicken packets.
It's on.
Okay, so what you're doing next is chicken tacos. Or no, actually, sorry, not chicken tacos. Taco tots, okay? So I've already cooked the ground turkey, and we're not doing tater tots today. We'll do tater tots the day that we serve it. Okay, so I've already cooked the ground turkey, so we're gonna season it up.
With what?
Okay, so just a special note, if you add diced tomatoes to your taco meat, you can get about an extra meal out of it. So for an extra $1.60, you can get an extra meal out of it. I need you to do is I need you to go get 2 cans of diced tomatoes. We're gonna open these diced tomatoes, and And you're gonna pour them in, and then I want you, okay, that's enough. We don't need to do that. We've already done that. Pour them in, and then we are going to add our taco seasoning to it. Don't put the lid in there. Put it directly in the trash can. We're gonna keep our cleanup minimal. Okay? Go ahead and dump those in.
Everywhere? No, it's taco seasoning.
Tacos.
Yeah, taco seasoning.
Okay, where's the trash going? Why is the trash can sitting next to you? Let's work smarter, not harder. That's the definition of efficiency. Here. All your trash put directly in.
Yeesh, how many?
6 because we have, or no, I'm sorry, 5 because it's 1 package per pound of meat.
Yeesh, that's a lot. Mountain.
Okay, and now what you're gonna do,
Making a mountain.
yes, a mountain of taco seasoning. Okay, stir your mountain in. We just need 1 stir. Okay, and what you're gonna write on them is taco tots.
Okay, taco tots.
Taco tots, taco tots. Okay, chicken.
1 goes in each one, okay? And on down the line
Until it's full.
until your stuff is gone, okay?
It makes
That's
the
my
air
pen, and
out.
I like that pen, so please put it back. Hey, look at me. They seal it, and then you put the air out of it, okay?
Mommy, what do I do? Why do we need
I will
the air
call
out?
you when it's your turn. Understood?
Why do we need the air out of it?
Because it keeps
Yes,
it fresh.
you can.
I keep having a hard time.
Ask-
it keeps
Ask
it
Andy
fresh
to do my
longer.
password, okay? Okay. I'm not as strong as you, so
Okay, no. You don't want to pop the bag. See, what you do is you go like only do half of it. Seal half of it, like this. See? Half of it, then like this,
Oh, okay. And then seal it again.
and then seal it again. We're going to do chicken tacos. So we need 3 Ziploc freezer bags with chicken tacos written on it.
Get 3 big bags.
With chicken tacos written on it. And chicken is CKEN. Just so you know. TACOS. Okay.
Tots.
Chicken tots. Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and put the taco seasoning in the bottom of it. Now sometimes when I actually get ready, which is 1 per thing. What sometimes is 1 per bag.
I know, but why did you get 3?
How many bags are there?
3.
Okay, how many taco seasonings are there? Huh? Lessons you learned from your mother. 1 per bag. What I do is I take and I dump this, I cook the chicken in my Instapot. I add water to it and sometimes some chicken broth. Then what I do is I pull the chicken out and add the rice that I want to cook. That way, with some diced tomatoes. So that gives us kind of like a Spanish rice. And so that's how I do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, this is calling for 4 pieces of chicken. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring it over here to me, bring the 2 over here to me, and I'm gonna put the 4 pieces of chicken in. I also make homemade refried beans generally with this meal. And, yes, and that is really easy to do and makes a nice little side. Also, I make extra rice. I make a lot of rice with this because then I turn it into my chicken and rice sausage soup, which is coming up next. So it's kind of like a rollover meal. We are actually we used 1 of these meals this week, the ingredients for it. So we're actually only gonna go do 2 of this chicken and sausage rice soup. So what I need you to do is I need you to get 2 Ziploc bags that say chicken, rice, sausage, soup. So if you want to just do chicken rice soup, that'd probably be fine. And you just need to write 2 of it. So I had already sliced my Polish sausage. I bought it at Sam's, a big thing of it. So I divided it into 3 already because we had this earlier in the week. And so I already have that ready to go into the bag. So just do chicken, rice soup. We'll know what it is. So, and then then we're going to add also a chicken breast. We're only doing 1 chicken breast for this because we have the sausage to go with it. So I'm going to just put it into a small bag. And then we're going to make kind of a meal kit for this one. Like I said, I usually use the rice left over from chicken tacos. I usually do this meal the next day. So, because we always have an extra amount of rice, and this is how this recipe was born, was go ahead and put that stuff in this. I had a lot of leftovers and I threw a bunch of stuff together, and this is what we had. And it turned out to be one of our favorites. So I thought I would go ahead and add it to the meal. Yes. We cook it in chicken broth and add the rice and just garlic, chicken broth, garlic, salt and pepper. And I usually put a pinch of red pepper and we call it good. Make sure it's sealed up nicely. Okay, so I need a total of 3 onions chopped, sliced. Okay? You use the food processor and get that started. Randa, I need you to label each bag chicken noodle soup, and we need 3 of them. 3 Ziploc bags, chicken noodle soup. Nikki, you're going to go get the baby carrots.
And cut them?
No, we don't need to cut them. Just get them and you'll help divide them into the bags.
Where?
Out in the outdoor fridge, the black fridge.
Okay.
We're going to help too. Okay. We'll just have her to help too, okay?
How you doing, Alex?
Huh?
Good.
Cutting tomatoes.
Okay, put back over here. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all these, we're gonna divide these baby carrots amongst them. How many of these were out there? 2 or 3? 3?
I got this.
Okay, go bring all the baby carrots in.
Now let's do sideways.
No, we won't. Let's do it regular. Half a bag. Okay, just a minute. Now got there. I need you to put half of this in this bag.
Okay. Half of it.
Half of it. Okay. Sam, Andy, pay attention to what you're doing.
Onions?
And we're going to season up our chicken noodle soup packets. I'm adding some chicken broth. We'll add water on the day of cooking. Some garlic. And some sage, because I love sage in mine. This is really, really good with tuna fish sandwiches. It's one of my favorite meals, and one of all of our favorite meals. Bella's crying. Onions make her cry. So we'll add the onions to this last one and then top it off with our chicken breast. On the day of cooking, I throw the soup packet in and put it all in my Instapot, put it under pressure. And then right before, when I'm getting ready to serve it, I shred the chicken and then bring it up to a boil by hitting the saute button. Add my package of egg noodles and voila, there's dinner. We are going to make the chicken fettuccine real quick. And so it's just going to be we'll freeze chicken for us to be able to pop it. I make this in the Instapot as well. Cook the chicken, then I pull the chicken out, shred it, and then make my pasta in my Instapot and I use a jarred Alfredo because it's easy. Mix it all together. I'm going to get Bella started on our filling for the lasagnas, and she's going to mix cottage cheese, a dozen eggs, so you need to crack a dozen eggs, and then mix your cottage cheese in it, and then we'll season it up, okay?
I'll get it.
Okay, don't mess with anything, okay? You can watch, but don't mess with it. All right? So go ahead and mix that around. I do use throwaway aluminum pans with lids for lasagna. And the reason I do that is it's about 26 cents per serving, and it's just easier on cleanup. Plus, I don't have enough 9x13s to support this. So this is how we do it. I need 4 of them, Bella. Can you get me one more? We're going to spray this, okay? And then it's going to be basically patterns to make lasagna. Okay, so what we're going to do, Bella, is you're going to spray. Yes, you can put the lasagna. Okay, we're going to spray the pan. Okay, and then what goes in first is the sauce. I make my own sauce because we like to control our sugars, and You could buy your sauce at Sam's and it would be more economical, cost less money, but I made my own. So we're gonna do sauce first on the bottom, girls, okay?
Okay.
Then we're gonna do basically a pattern, okay? Then you're going to do, we're gonna use this lasagna first. Now I did choose oven ready lasagna so I don't have to boil it or cook it. And we're gonna, Nick, you're gonna do this. You're gonna lay it down here.
Okay. I like that.
3 lasagna noodles. Then Bella, you're gonna put, so how do you want to do this, Bella? Maybe the over here. Okay, and then you're gonna do 2 cups of cottage cheese on top. Okay, per pan. And then, okay, so go ahead and do that. And we're gonna top it with some mozzarella.
And then more. What is this called, Mom?
Lasagna.
And
This
some
is one of Bella's favorite meals, right?
What's
your favorite?
Inside my teeth.
I put it on the menu this month for you.
Hey, that's it.
Okay, then we're gonna do some more sauce. Then what comes next after this, Mickey?
This.
What is that? Lasagna noodles.
Some noodles.
Mm-hmm. Chopped my onions and they were brutal. So we got them. So I'm just gonna divide this with gravy poured on top of this. So this completes this will be our last meal, and we got 31 meals out of this haul. I spent approximately $358, so I'll have to figure out how much that is per meal. And this, keep in mind that this this will feed approximately 10 people is what I have planned. Okay, so we finished up on our food cooking day and it went really well. We ended up with 31 meals. I spent $353 on the components of the meal, and that includes pasta that still needs to be cooked and things of that nature. So it came out to be about $11.38 per meal, and that feeds about 9 to 10 people. It feeds us nicely.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you can, please subscribe to our channel.